Ladies and gentlemen, how's it going? So, welcome back. This is day 7 of charting and doing trending analysis on grass. And just look at my previous videos from all the way back. So far back. From all the way back here, right here, towards here, we charted grass every day. And if you want to check it out, go check out my videos. I do explanation on, how some patterns work, how, underovers, over unders work, and how liquidity works, stuff like that. And we essentially charted day by day graph, and it just looking absolutely amazing. So let's go to the graphs and see what happened. So yesterday, I think that was one day. So yeah, around here, I think this was the last week that we charted yesterday, and then we stopped. This was the last week, so all of these played out. Now let's see how the price played out. Right, first we could see that we had a breakdown, right? We had a breakdown, right? And many people would say, oh, bearish, but if you have been watching my channel, you would know we got the zones where the price actually could go. And yesterday I said the price could move up, and then we could essentially break this one, go down to retest this zone. So we kind of did, maybe we went a little bit more down. So essentially, look, let's go right here, right? So yesterday I said that we might break up and then kind of retest this stuff right here. So what we did is we went up, liquidity grab right here, went down, right? And then here we traded in this zone and then moved back up. So we bridged this, as I said, and then we bridged this. So I said if we bridge this, we're gonna go to these zones, right? And then I said a warning at the end. We might get a fade breakout. So as I said, it's gonna go up. People are gonna be longing here. The market makers are gonna grab the price, push it down, like I said yesterday, and now we're here. So essentially, there's probably some of you guys in trading grass bought here and sold down here. Oh, we're going to zero, right? So they did one market, second market break, right? And now people go long, you lose. People go down, you sell, and then the price goes up, right? So this is essentially what could play out next, but we're not there yet. So as we could see, we went down right here, and we went to this zone, which is a liquidity zone right here, which we drew yesterday. And I said this is gonna be a good buy zone. So if you watched the video, you knew that this was a liquidity zone. You could essentially make some profits on here if you put some limit buys over here. But essentially the price went up, and then we kind of breached the highs. We went to the high, right? So this is the mid zone. This is, it's the mid zone of this one and this one. So kind of, no, this one and this one's kind of the midpoint, but doesn't really matter. We're gonna delete this one because we don't need it. But essentially we had a liquidity up here. We said that there's some liquidity up here. So essentially if the price goes up, this is gonna be the next stop. If we would bridge this, we would probably retest this and then go back up. But essentially this didn't happen, and we broke down. So yeah, the price still looks bullish. There's no structural breaks. Right now we have, we're still going up. Oh, do we have, right? So now we could see that we could essentially drew this. Yeah, that's, never mind. It doesn't matter. So essentially we broke down. We broke down one time. Got a bounce. Now we broke out second time. Now where the next price is going to be. So we got a buy zone right here, right? Which is going to be, as I said, confluenced with 1.5, which is the half number that associates with mental zone, right? So it's not actually a, essentially if it's a mental zone, it's a liquidity zone because people buy and sell. So this is how it is. So yeah, essentially this was a liquidity zone. So we still could get another drop right here, kind of chop around and then retest the line, get back down, and then we kind of move up if the price is, or is it gonna go up, right? If we're gonna go down, then essentially we could say, okay, right, we breached this one, which we are just at the tip of it, right? We bridged up, we bridged down. So we could essentially this, drop around, we went back, we could go back here, drop down as well, bam, drop, whatever, right? And the price, could go all the way back. If essentially Bitcoin drops, the whole market is gonna drop. I mean, we have elections today, or I don't know if they're gonna end today or tomorrow. But essentially, that's gonna leave a mark on the market. It's already going up and down, up and down. But yeah, I mean, there can be, you know, some liquidity grabs. We could essentially do boom, wick down, and then move back up. So yeah, you have to be careful. Don't over leverage this market, and then we could see what could happen next. But yeah, let's go to 50-minute time frame and see. I mean, it's hard to judge right now because we're literally at the tip of this pattern, right? We've been following for I think the past few days. And it just look, right, this was the pattern. So this is essentially started here, so it's like 4 days in this pattern, and we're just waiting what's gonna happen. But right now, I mean, we still have, look, if we put a line here and we put this at a 4 and we put a green one, oh, right, let me give yellow, right, we're still making higher highs. You see, we still got a higher high right here, so we're going up, right? There's no structure breaks. Even though this pattern didn't, you know, play exactly, it still went up, bridged down, but I think there's not enough force to push the price down. We are still in an upwards trending zone. We still haven't break the structure. So essentially you could say, okay, we still haven't broken the structure. We got a retest, or, you know, a bounce from here. We got the same candles as well. Look at this, right? So when you have the same candles, usually that proposes that the price is going to reverse, right? So essentially we got one right here, we reverse down, right? Same here. But I mean, this is just how it is, you know. Sometimes it could work, but not a lot of times. But essentially, yeah, this still no structure breaks, looks still bullish. I think still the next point for the target is up here and up here, new all-time highs, and we could essentially, you know, see the price start moving back up. And then we got the next zone. We're gonna have the next zone right here. But I mean, still, look, we could put this right here because this is going to be the next zone where the price is going to be attracted, because there's liquidity up there and there's some liquidations up there right here. So this would be essentially the next price, and then we got the liquidity zone right here, and then we of course got the all-time high, and above all-time high we have a whole number, which, as I said, is going to be very big number. Lots of liquidity up here, lots of buyers, lots of sellers. So essentially there's going to be a lot of sellers up here. So, you know, if the price essentially moves back up, you know, either we have a big breakout or we could essentially see another breakdown to somewhere this zone. You know, if it's a big one, we're gonna go to this one. Essentially we could do this, back down, boom, chop around, whatever, we go up. And then if there's gonna be lots of sellers, the price could just, you know, bridge down, and we could have another, you know, kind of this movement. Maybe we go down and then we chop around and go up. So yeah, I think this is it. We actually don't have much to say. This is going to be a very short video. We don't have much to say. The price is moving up. It's looking great. Still bullish. I'm still targeting higher prices right now because we didn't do a structure break, but you essentially would have one and then two retest to still buy the price before it actually went up. So look, I mean, just from here, if you put a limit buy, you could essentially make like 13%. You could go up and there's 20%. So that's a pretty good trade if you just had the liquidation zones right here, because they always work, right? Because this is where the sellers and the buyers like to step up, right? So in the green zones, buyers love to buy, and the red one, sellers love to sell. So essentially this, if you know how to locate them, they work. They really work. And yeah, I mean, we could just go in the past and you're gonna see right here how it worked perfectly. We got the zones right here, which we drew, I think, from here, worked perfectly. And then we got here retests, and now we're breaking up. So yeah, we don't have much to say. Looking good. We'll see how it's gonna be, how the bitcoins are gonna move, how the markets are gonna move. Today is gonna be very volatile. So yeah, be careful. Maybe I'm gonna go live today. It's gonna be my first live, but we'll see how it's gonna be. So yeah, I think that's gonna be it. We are favoring higher prices right now. If, of course, the election and everything comes normal, grass is probably gonna work higher to the higher prices, and soon we're gonna hit an all-time high again. So yeah, that's about it. I don't I don't know what else to say. We got the points, we got no structure breaks, still bullish, so grass is looking phenomenal. As I said, thank you very much, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.